Anyway, tonight we're going to make a poinsettia from the Unique in the Creek line. Now, it is listed on Etsy, and it is available to buy, but you will be buying the one I made tonight as opposed to the one you saw. That one I made at the craft show on Saturday and finished the ornaments after we got back home. So you will not see that one. I mean, that's not the one you'll have. The one you'll have. Well, I hope it is fixed. Yeah, I just don't know. Who knows what's going on, but I'll have Sean look at it sometime when he can. But anyway, I made that, the one that you saw in the picture, I made that Saturday when we were at our show, which was, we had absolutely no sales. But that's okay. Yeah, let's get crafty. So, I'm going to take a drink of my coffee. And I'm going to figure out the best part to set it. Last night I actually dripped some on the M on the keyboard and it went mim, 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 mim. But anyway, some of the things that you need. I'm going to show you these supplies and I'm going to tell you the secret. So, you need a piece of string or whatever you want to use for your tie. I just use a piece of yarn. And these are our boards. And I've already pre-put most of the, hi Arnez from Memphis, most of our zip ties on. But on these boards, it's kind of hard to see with the zip ties on. So, there are two sides to them. This is the back side. I'm trying to see where it's at. And I don't know if you can see it or not. There it is. It has their name on it. And then their uniqueinthecreek.com stamp. Plus, it is recyclable, so it has the little triangle recyclable center. That's the back of the wreath. Thank you, dear. Then on the front of the wreath, you'll see all the holes. Each one, and let's turn it this way just a tad. Each one is on a circle, circled line, and they're numbered 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And at the top of the board are 2 holes close together, right here. And that's where we're going to put our string. Hi, Barbara from North Carolina. Hi, Arlene. I'm glad you could get in. Yes, this is the new plastic board. Good to see you, Olive. Glad you could join us. But this is the new green board. And they call them green boards because they're recyclable, but they happen to kind of be the color green. So the first thing, or one of the first things you want to do before you start to put on your mesh, and like I said, this is the back. This one is the front. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to stick my string through there. And I want the knot to be on the inside under the mesh. Thank you, Deborah. If you'd like, if you type live in the comments, my bot should send you a message for my notification systems. And then when we go live, you'll be notified. All you have to do is when the bot sends you a message, you just type in the comments live and it'll sign you right up. I do have that set up tonight, so if you're not on my notification system, you can type live in the comments and you should be added. So I use a long piece of string because I never know what my fingers will allow me to do. But I just want a small hanger because I don't want it to hang above the mesh. And then I just take this part and snip it right up close to my knot. And I throw that part away, hopefully. And then the next thing you're going to do is go ahead and put your zip ties. Now we got to come back this way. Sorry, guys. I don't have a Mevo. I run on OBS, so. Thank you. Yes, if you all could like and share my page, that would be fantastic. I am looking for 410 people who would like to join my YouTube channel. And that link, I'm trying to run this all by myself right now. Now I've lost my mouse. It's something I do regularly anyway. And then I panic because I'm like, how do I stop my live? Let me get my YouTube link for you real quick. Because if y'all could go, if you're not on my YouTube channel, I do post every video I make over to YouTube. Sorry, I had a, well, it wasn't there, so we'll just try this and see if it works. Yeah. Laura said she'd be here soon, so hopefully, I can't see if that's spelled right. I believe it is. If that doesn't work from the link there, you can always copy it and put it into your bar, or search for Creative Wreaths and Flowers on YouTube. And all of our videos are there. Thank you, Sue. And thank you, Barb. And thank you, JoAnn. And here's the other thing. What was I going to say? It's gone. Choo. Anyway, yeah, go over and join that YouTube. When I get to 1,000, I'm monetized. I get a little bit of now and later change, so I can buy Laura now and laters. And that's how I bribe her. So it's just another step. That's the next step I have. Anyway, we're going to switch to the back view, and then we'll come back. We'll pop back and forth tonight. I want to show you how to put these last 3 zip ties on. Oh, yeah, I was like, why am I so lagged? And that's because, hi, Carla. That's because I'm not seeing OBS. There we go. Anyway, we're going to put these last 3 zip ties on. These are 6-inch zip ties, and you want to make sure, that's great, Anne. You want to make sure that they're only 18-pound strength, because it's not as important as it used to be, because I don't have to go in the hole since we put the tie on the upper side now. But these little heads, the size of the head changes with the amount of tension they hold. Okay, so you want to make sure you get some small ones. This one doesn't feel like it's going to work, but we'll see. So we'll switch to our back cam, and I'm going to do, I hit the camera, sorry guys. And I don't know which one is better. What happened was, there we go, we'll just do this one. What happened was last week, I had to reinstall Windows, so it messed my whole computer up. But that's all right. We got it back. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down through the right side of the holes, up through the left side of the holes, and I'm just going to put this on until you feel it catch, like 2 or 3 ticks. And then I pull on it to make sure that it's not going to give away. Some of these, I've had a very hard time finding them. And some of these just, they don't work. These came from China. I got them through Amazon.com. I did have an affiliate link on it, which was on my page. However, the next time I went to look for them, they weren't there, so I took it off. But if I see them on there again, I will put that back up. And then if you want to go through there, that's another way I earn a little bit of change. You can go order them through Amazon, through my link. And then you'll have the same ones that I use. But that's the only place I've been able to find the smaller, less tension ones. Thank you, JoAnn. I appreciate that. This is what I buy. That's why I say they must be from China or Japan. But these were on Amazon. No, they're made in China. So these were on Amazon. This was the Amazon number. They came in a bag of 1,000. They weren't that expensive. Hi, Leslie. But I'm not sure if you can still get them. You'd have to just go and look. They were less than $10. I know that. So once you have your tie on and all of your zip ties, I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to come back to my front view camera. We're going to get ready to do some cutting. I've got to cut the leaves for this one. I did not put those on the other one. And I want to show you how I do that. A lot of people ask me. What I do is I use a plastic bag sealer, and I'll show you that. And then I make melt lines every 10 inches. on this particular project. And then I go back and cut on the melt lines, and that helps with my fray because I'm using the foil mesh, the premium foil mesh. And the green mesh I'm using is actually from JoAnn's Christmas collection last year, the Maker's Holiday. Why is this not? Oh, I'm on my front camera. That's why. Anyway, this is the emerald green from the Maker's Holiday. I actually found that I actually have one roll left. I'm waiting for our JoAnn's to put out this Christmas season's holidays. I ran out of red and green, and then I want to get their turquoise, which they didn't have last year when I bought it after season. So, because I am going to make myself a peacock wreath, but that's my last thing. But anyway, tonight they're starting a new thing at Unique in the Creek, and I know that I have given you codes before so that you could get a 10% discount. But we're doing something different tonight. Tonight, we are going to pick a winner out of all the comments on our thing, and I'm going to give you the code word. So you have to comment this word. I don't care how it's capitalized, uncapitalized, whatever, because I'm going to go through, after the live's over, I'll go through random code picker, and the first one that comes up with this word is going to be the winner of a $25 gift card to Unique in the Creek. Okay? So our winning word tonight is Grinch. So you have to comment Grinch in this live. Thank you, Diane. Happy Thanksgiving. If you comment Grinch, you will have a chance to win a $25 gift certificate from Unique in the Creek. All right? That'll go, you use that code and only that code for your entire purchase. I got to go back to JoAnn's. I've gone every week. Thank you, Kim. Kim's in. Who else is in tonight? And we'll be doing this off and on our different Unique in the Creek lives. Try again, Valerie. Try Grinch. Okay. So that is where we're at on that. I'm going to move my business space now over here to my board. Clear my rocks off. And I'm going to face you on the back camera. Don't forget the word Grinch. And I'll keep saying it throughout. All right? That way you guys will know. So like I said, we're going to do these in 10. This is 10-inch mesh with 10-inch pieces. I don't know why I put my mouse over there. And we're going to have to keep... I gotta move this camera better, so you may get a little bit of Michael's feet there, but they're kind of attractive. So my board here's 20, here's 10, and this is what they call a plastic bag sealer. Sorry guys, I'm sorry. These come in different sizes. This is a 20-inch, and I bought this one so that I could do 21-inch mesh if I want to, because that's usually what you need to not fray. 21-inch mesh, if you cut it, is horrifying. So what this does is it puts a seal on the mesh. It doesn't cut it for you, but it does put a seal on the mesh. So it's kind of labor intensive, but I seal the mesh, and that's how I did the original sunflower. And then I go back after I've sealed the mesh, and then I cut it, and then we work with it. So I saved out the 8 pieces of the green that we need to show you, because people have been asking me, how do you do it? How do you do it? So I thought, well, there you go. So basically what I do is I line this up on the 10. And this is a brand new roll, and so I'm going to make a cut. I plugged it in. This will not heat up. It only heats up. Well, Karen, they're typing in the word Grinch because that's our key word tonight. If you type in the word Grinch, you will be entered for a chance to win a $25 gift card from Unique in the Creek. And we will do that drawing. We will do that drawing after the live is over. Okay? I love the boards. Oh, the boards are great. I love them. And I'm going to get brave, and I'm going to do a horse. I've done the trees. And I'm going to branch out after I get through this season and get all the poinsettias done. I'll branch out into the different flowers. And then the way I do this is this stays on. I've got it set as high as it'll go. It doesn't melt it, but I do it twice because usually I hand it to Michael and Michael cuts it down the plastic line or down the melt line because you can feel it. That didn't work very well. This is different than the other mesh that we had, so we may have to do it 3 times. Now I just pull it out so it's 10 inches, and I'm going to push, and you can tell when this light goes off, that means that that piece is done. And I just lift it up. It might move it just a tad. But each time an element in here and it seals this. So you just have to work with your different meshes. It just depends on what kind of mesh you had. This, like I said, it's not the premium. I thought it was, but it is not. All they had at Hobby Lobby was, I think, red. I don't even know if they had anything other than red when I went. Okay. So I'm going to move my... I do not have a Susie's roller. I have a Michael's roller. And I mean that because Mike made it for me before Susie's actually... I have a 3-tiered one. Or, I have a 3-tiered one. She came out with her 1-tiered. Mike made me a short 3-tiered one because I have a 2x4 table. And that's all the space I have for my crafting. It's also my business space. Someday I'm going to have a big craft room like Laura's. I don't know if any of you saw her tour through her craft room, but I am so jealous. I want her to adopt me. I want to live with her. And I want to have big space, big space. I could live in her closet. It'd be bigger than what I've got right now. Hi, Laura. Glad you could join us. In case you didn't hear, sweetie, we're giving away a $25 gift certificate this evening to Unique in the Creek. I will draw it from comments after the live. And all you have to do is type in the word Grinch in the comments to be entered. Because I will scan, I will use the random comment picker. But when the comment, it tells me what the comment says when it comes up. So if the comment does not say Grinch, then that one's not a winner. And we'll try again until we get to one that says Grinch. And when I get to one that says Grinch, I'll contact you. I'll post it on my page. You may have to contact me, but most of you are on our notification system. And so I will contact you and give you what you need to have that certificate. So they let me have this. You know, I am kind of grounded from all hot objects. I'm using, this is called a plastic bag sealer. And what's exciting about this one is instead of cutting the mesh with, say, a solder iron, it doesn't get hot. I mean, I can put my hand right on it. It's a little warm, but it doesn't get hot. This is a plastic bag sealer. I had a 10-inch one, but I really wanted it for the length of the 21 mesh. And this is like, or the 21-inch mesh. This is 20-inch long. That's about as big as you can get them. You can get them a little bigger. I couldn't afford the price. I did buy it through Amazon. I do believe it's on my affiliate links on my page. And all it does is put a melted line. It's kind of the same theory as using a solder iron or a heat tool. Hi, Pam. But it doesn't stay hot. I don't tend to burn things with it, so they let me have it. They have taken away my solder iron. They have taken away my wood burning tools because I burn things other than the mesh. So my family thinks I should not have those items around because I'm a little wild with them. I used to, when I first started, I cut everything on a ceramic tile with a solder iron. That's the only way I cut things. I never used a rotary or anything else. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we need one more, gang. And there's 8 leaves on the outside rail, and we did not put on the zip ties for those because you use a single zip tie. It's not a double hole. But, whoops. Yeah, Michael and I did this last night, and you'll see the red mesh in a minute because we'll work with it first, because I'm actually going to cut this once, and then I'm going to send it over to him. He doesn't know that. He has headphones on. I'm going to send it over to him, and then he's going to cut these. He doesn't know that yet, though. So, shh. Don't tell him. He and I worked and worked and worked on trying to find the best system we were trying to move it just a hair to make the split wider and so forth. And he said, just try doing it time after time after time, you know, on here. And actually that started to work out. So as you can see, once the mesh is melted, kind of gives you you just put your scissors in here. I mean, you're still going to miss some and you're still going to get a little bit of fray, but it's nothing like if you didn't seal it at all. So I really like it. And I'm trying to learn this. I've got a gold one for 50th anniversary I'm going to do, so I want to make sure that one comes out fantastic. I did this with the poly burlap. It's a lot simpler. But it works on, this is regular, like I said, this is from JoAnn's Holiday Collection mesh. And then I've also used it on the red foil, and I'll show you that's the premium mesh from Hobby Lobby. Yes, you still do have to cut it by hand, but it keeps it from fraying. But some of it you do. You see here how, because the foil doesn't really melt. But sometimes it'll melt all the way through. Sometimes it does not. I have it on the highest setting. I kind of thought when I first started this, I'd heard somebody use it, so I tried it. And I've just never shown it before. But here's my piece of mesh. And it's pretty well sealed on the edges because it's a little melted. Hi! Thank you, Jane. I appreciate your liking and sharing. Now I'm going to get the attention of the man. Oh, look. I left my face. I didn't mean to do that, guys. I didn't realize you were seeing me, too. I better not roll my eyes. Huh? This is called a plastic bag sealer. I got it from Amazon. It is on my affiliate links or associate links through Amazon on my page. Can you cut these? It's your turn now.
So I'm going to cut them?
This is what he does. We're becoming more of a team. He's doing things for me. Hi, Gail. There's only a few of them. And move this off the table for me, honey. I would appreciate that. It's kind of heavy.
It's like a 30,
Hi, Brenda. Thanks for
long.
joining. If you put live in the comments, you can receive live notifications from us for when we go live. What?
24-inch long.
No, it's 20.
Well, 20 may be the cutting surface.
All right.
24.
So this is the premium mesh, the red foil premium mesh from Hobby Lobby. JoAnn, I'm working on getting him to wrap a cane on live for you, but I don't know if I'll get it done till I might have to wait till after Thanksgiving. Hi, MJ. So anyway, we did seal this. Some of it is still going to fray some, like I said. I don't need those there right now, honey. Come on, come over here. And I'm only going to do the outer 3 rows in red. I'm not going to do the center ones, and I'm going to move you closer for that. And I know we have to readjust because I keep hitting the cord. But I thought maybe you could see better if I did this. Someone has a problem putting stuff in the way. So anyway, the fold I'm going to do, I think this is a Dean Michael fold. If Lori's on here, she can correct me if I'm wrong. But I watched her. Yeah, Lori, is this the... Well, you can watch me and then tell me if this is a Dean Michael fold. I'm going to flip this over so it curls up. And I'm noticing that this one, you know, there's some bad spots, or not bad spots, but just not good sealed spots. And we're just going to fold it in half. These are 10 by 10s, by the way. And then, of course, Lamba was running off with my clothespins because I had them all on the desk, so... I'm going to put that there. That's how Lori did it. Thank you, Patricia. Yes, please like and share all. Please. Then what you do, and usually I have a bunch of these folded, but I didn't do that tonight. I don't know why. Just because that's the way I am, I guess. I want to kind of get it even. And then we're just going to scrunch it together. We're going to walk it up with our fingers, just like you're making a ruffle. And I'm just going to kind of mess with it. And I'm going to turn these sides down around the back. I don't do it the way she does it, but I do it as best I can. And sorry, guys, I got to find my tool. That one. Then we're just going to take this, and we're going to slip it in towards the middle. You know, a good amount down. I'm not sure if you can see or not. And then I'm just going to take, I have to use my pullers because my grip isn't good enough. And I'm just going to pull it tight. And I'm going to push this over to the side. And then you can cut these as you go, or you can wait until you do a whole roll. And there's our first petal. And we're going to continue all around these, well, wait, sorry guys, around these 3 circles of the zip ties I have on, and that's what's going to make our flower. Okay? Yeah, is that better? Is that better, Darlene? Yeah, I noticed that. Oh, I need to make pies tomorrow. My daughter's coming in from Kansas, so I did put up a notification on my TikTok page. I'm not sure if I did on my Creativewreaths and Flower page. I think I did. But we will not be accessible Thursday through Sunday because my daughter's coming in from Kansas. It's not a far ways, but we don't get to see them and the kids very often. So they're coming Thursday, and we'll be here till Sunday morning. So I'm going to take time, and Michael's going to take time, and we're going to spend time with them since we don't get to see them often. That's our plan anyway. I did go out. Sean and Mike and I went out yesterday, and we bought the food for Thanksgiving. And I wasn't going to buy a ham, but then we bought a ham because that's kind of tradition. And since Jen's coming home, I figured, well, we better do the traditional thing or she'll yell at me. Because I don't believe they came up for any of the holidays last year. So it looks like the weather's going to stay decent enough. Now I pulled this, I pushed this one up to the middle. And then after the middle, I kind of pull it towards me. And that helps give me the petal shape. And then I look to see which way that these bend in, and then I just tuck the edges under. And I don't do that like anybody else does. Unfortunately, it's a Dean Michael Cheryl fold, I guess, because I never do anything the same way as anybody else. That's why I am unique. Oh, that's nice. That's nice, Diane. There's actually a VA home right next to me, but in fact, I wasn't going to do much at all. And then found out Jennifer was coming home, so I said, uh-oh, change of plans, guys, change of plans, because we were all going to just kind of go over to Sean's, and I was going to kind of put together some food. That's what we did last year. We went over and ate with Sean, then we came home and ate with Melinda and Nick later because I think one of them or both of them had to work. And I believe, I've got to ask her, I believe Melinda, she started working during the holidays at Omaha Steaks today. So she's getting her first day of training. So I'm not sure if she works on Thanksgiving or if she works the day after I'm confused. I got a schedule from her too, so I would know when I need to be around to watch Ryder. But this didn't go well. this one this way. Okay. You can just kind of shape the petals. Can you guys see that okay? Hey, Marla, how are ya? I didn't get with you today. I'm sorry. I had to go. And by the way, Juan, if you're watching, or whoever's related to Juan, our winner of our King Sumo giveaway, I did get the package in the mail. I had to go and get the customs forms. Juan is in Philippines. So I went today and got that all figured out because I have never really, I've been overseas, but I have never mailed overseas. I mailed home, but we were also an APO. So that makes a difference. But that, I got that out today, and I had an order, and I sent that out today. So I've been had to go to the post office, and then Michael had to buy stales for his new fish tank, because that's just the most important thing in the world. And then we picked up a bite to eat, and then we came home. And then I fell asleep, and I woke up, and my clock said 6:30, and I freaked out, but I hadn't got switched all. That's what time we get up in the morning sometimes. And I hadn't got switched all the way back. It was showing me the alarm and not the time, so I freaked out for nothing. It was only 5. I'm like, oh my God, I'm missing it. I'm missing it. So please like and share, and if you could, I put it on there, and if Laura's still here, I'm sure she'll share it for me. If you could go over and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I am closed caption over on YouTube. I'm working on trying to be closed captioned here, but I'm not that smart yet. But I'll get there. Been a little bit busy. I do have a group now called Owl's Tech Talk. No, you don't have to. No, Arlene. I just do that because I wanted to make sure that I wanted to have a more crisp look. You can just trim the edges. You can also spray it with the Krylon spray sealer that I've used. Or you don't have to. You can just put it on there and snip the fray, and that's fine too. You don't have to use a bag sealer. That's just how I do it. That's an extra step I take because I was having such trouble earlier with the poly burlap fraying when I cut it. So I wanted to make sure that I had crisp edges. That's just me being picky. So yeah, you can cut your mesh down. You don't have to do that at all. You can just use your rotary cutter. I use Works Zip Snip because I mean I can cut 8 pieces or 1 piece or whatever. But if I'm cutting a lot of mesh, my hands won't last for that. So I do use well, I know Lori from Unique in the Creek uses electric scissors. I bought a Works Zip Snip, which is more of a power tool. And I use that to cut all my mesh with. It's a self-sharpening blade and so forth. You just have to take it apart once in a while and clean it. And then, but yeah. Now, and we just use scissors on this, and then Mike's been cutting for me, which, bless his heart. It's a little easier when you have a two-man job. You don't even have to put if you want to fold these all at one time, like, once you kind of get used to it, you can watch TV. I mean, I've even seen Lori put these flowers together in her car. So, you know, they're kind of, you can just kind of do them wherever you want, I guess. But yeah. But no, I just do the sealer because if I had the time and the effort, or not the time and the effort, the time and the stamina, and I got to check this one because, yeah, see, this one is not working, guys. Some of them are like that. They don't have any teeth on them. And if that happens, you just go to the bag and try another one. I find that with all of them, though, because you can get the lighter weight ties, zip ties at the Dollar Tree. And I find that with a lot of the Dollar Tree ones. But anyway, so we just have to take it out and put another one in. Nobody's fault. Machine just didn't cut it quite right. As I was saying, I don't know if I finished what I was saying. Oh, what's Connie making tonight, Judy? I saw that she was going to be on. But this is when I normally go, guys. It's on Monday nights at 6:30, and that way I know when I'm on because, as I said, I opened a group, Al's Tech Talk, and I help with, I help people to set up their Facebook pages, their YouTube pages, Etsy pages. I may start moderating other people's lives. It is quite expensive to do that, though. Not for me, but for you guys. But I have a monthly group where I'll go in and help you with whatever you need. Right now I'm working on some mini chat stuff and other things. It just depends on where you're at in your business. So, oh, that'll be pretty. The small board. She's coming out with, this is a 16-inch board, I believe. She's going to come out with, I think it's a 12-inch board. I don't know if Lori's still here or not. It's going good. It's going good. Except me blowing up my computer last week. I was down a couple days, and it really wasn't me. It was actually a internal Windows conflict. And apparently in Windows 10, you can't use a, what am I trying to say? You can't use a backup. Like, you know how you could back up like a day or two before, like every couple of days, and then if things didn't work right, you went back a couple of days and reloaded that. When I got in there, and all the instructions and the looking and Googling I did, all I could do was reset Windows. I could reset Windows and save my files, or reset Windows and not save any files. So I reset Windows and saved my files. That was on Tuesday. So I got all that done, and I was happy. I still had the files that were on my desktop, and because I'd been having some problems with Google Drive is what I use. I've never used Microsoft OneDrive before. But after I redid the Windows thing, it was insisting that I use OneDrive and pay for storage. So I got that set up, and OneDrive took all my files away. So then I spent a day in panic because everything I had on my desktop was gone. And I finally gave up, and I just said, forget it. I started over. And some stuff I did have backed up on Google Drive. Some stuff I didn't. So I just grabbed what I could grab and put it all back. You can. Sure, go ahead. This mesh is from Hobby Lobby. It's in the Christmas section, and it's their Premier Red. What's your question, Arlene? I'll look over there in a minute. Yeah, they have this, they didn't have much of the Premier Mesh when I was there last week, or the week before. I can't remember which week. I may have gone there one of the days that my computer blew up because I was so disgusted, and I was just like, let's get out of here. So I was about ready to throw a computer out and buy another one, but I've only had this one about 4 months, so I thought that's not a good idea. Not really, Arlene. It's just a preference. You know, like I said, I do it because some people might take and cut this. They might just cut it and not worry about it. Some might cut it and with a wood burning tool, or like I said, I've used a solder iron. You have to be careful with that because that does put off a lot of chemical. You need to wear a mask. However, this doesn't really, it just melts it a little bit. It doesn't really, from what I can tell, give off much gas or fumes. At least I don't smell them. Hi, Jean from Missouri. Hi, Marion. Well, thank you. Yes, we're using Lori's board tonight, and we're making one of the poinsettias out of the red premium mesh from Hobby Lobby. This is good stuff to use, though, Judy, for your Valentine's Day. And it comes in handy. Valentine's Day, Independence Day. Anytime you have red that you need. And Christmas. They have a lot at Christmas. But I had gotten a bunch from JoAnn's, like the green. I like the sparkly shiny, so this is premium at JoAnn's. That was end of season. I went back several times end of season and bought mesh from JoAnn's. But no, Arlene, it's just personal preference if you want those done or not. Because you can, I mean, I'm still going to get fray, as you can see right, you probably can't. See that fray coming out? I'm still going to get some fray, but it's not going to be like it would be if I didn't. So you can just go and snip your fray. Maybe you like the fray. Some people like it. But on these, I kind of like to have them not frayed. Hi, Kim. So I do it. It's just a personal preference, and I've talked about it before, and I know Laura's mentioned it before, and people have asked me before, but I've never shown doing it before. Sorry, I know I got my big head in the way. But I've never shown doing it before, so I thought, well, you know, I said on the thing again, sorry guys. I thought to myself, well, you know, I've got an opportunity. It's only 8 petals as opposed to, because once I start, I cut this whole roll, I sealed the whole roll of red and then we cut it. So you want to make sure, you know, and I didn't want to take all that time to do that for you guys. Hi, Melissa. You can't either what? Arlene, I missed something somewhere, I think. Uh-oh. Somebody wants me to take Adderall, guys. Get off of my screen. Sorry. Like I said, this one is available. It is, I believe, $40. I'd have to go look. And I'm even the one that did it. The pictures on there is of the one that's... I'm kind of getting tired of these guys. I didn't pull on it that hard. But the pictures on there is of the one that I did make on Saturday. And, I finished it with the ornaments when I got home because we didn't have a spot we could plug a glue gun into. And JB Weld just wasn't making my day, so I didn't want to mess with it. So I put all of the red petals on and then put the ornaments on for the center when I got home. Because I'm just using Christmas ornaments. If I have enough. The gold ones is what I got. And I just get those at the Dollar Tree. Believe it or not, because they make good fillers. And that's, so the one you see there is not the one you... My husband made that, Lisa. Oh, okay. I can show you. Yeah, I'll set that up there. So you take your 10 by 10 inch piece of mesh and you put it so that the fold goes up. Okay, can you see it now? You just take this top corner and bring it down to the bottom corner. Because it's basically about a 10 by 10 piece mesh. And you're going to make, and I just fold it, you're going to make like a triangle. Okay? Now you can take your clothespin. Clothespins come in really handy. And you can put your two corners together and you can clip them. So it holds your triangle together. And then you just, you want to make sure it's kind of together and pretty well matched up. This one, as you can see, isn't totally matched up. And then I'm just going to start about 2 inches up maybe. And I'm going to do it like, you know how you do a ruffle? And you just walk it with your fingers. And I kind of pull down on the mesh is kind of stretchy, so I kind of pull down on the mesh with my finger. And I walk it up until I get to about the middle point where this, it's not a paper clip, clothespin is. And then I bring it back towards me for the other end. And I know it's hard to see. I'll show you another one in a minute. We'll do another one. Okay, so then you have it like this. And you want to try to make sure these edges stay down. And then I just turn these around. And I'm not good at wrapping them, I've discovered. So I just bring them down like this. And then that makes your petal. And then I just slide it underneath. And then because of my grip, I have to use these little plier things to pull. And I just pull it till I can get it down here and work with it because I don't want it to slip out. And I pull it as tight as I can without breaking it. I broke the last one. Don't ask me why. And then I just clip off the zip tie. In fact, I want to move these because those are all jacked up ones. Is that what I want to say? And here's another thing I want to explain too. What we do is, if you can see what Michael's done over here, I'm going to turn the camera so you can see it. The green pieces that he cut me, we set something kind of heavy on them and flatten them out. And then they're easier to work with later. Okay? I'll do another one real slow because I was kind of talking, and when I'm talking, because I'm getting used to doing them, okay. So here we go. Corner to corner in a triangle. And you can clip it there to help you hold it until you get, after you practice a while, it'll become better. And then about 2 inches up, I just start making the ruffle movement. Let's see, where's it best? Let's see if you can see me. And I just walk it with my fingers until I get to about even with this. I walk it up, and then to come down, I kind of pull it down and pull it back toward me, and that's what's going to make my petal shape. And then when I get it all done up, I'm just going to fold these around in the back so that they don't stick out. And then I'm going to, you can take this off if you want. You can take it off after you put it on. Down. I don't know. Down, I believe, is what I would call it. And then you put it on here. Because if you put it up, they cup up towards us, and this one's not going to work either. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm getting disgusted. Doesn't be any good to buy a hoop load if half of them don't work, huh? But Lori was out of them on Unique in the Creek, so... And I went to every hardware store in town. There's a Menards, a Home Depot, an Ace Hardware, and a Lowe's. And you can get them in 40 pounds, but you cannot get them in the 18-pound strength. But these you might not want to get. I don't know. I've had more duds today. I only had 2 duds the last time. But today, and then you sometimes have to, if you can't keep your shape of your petal, then you'd have to re-scrunchy it up. Maybe this one will hold. And I know they hold because I pull on them. So it's not that they're not holding at the top. It's like it doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. Okay. So basically what you're going to do, and like I said, Arlene, you don't have to seal them, is just have 10 by 10 pieces of your deco for the petals and the leaves. And on the leaves, we'll fold those a different way. And you on this particular, like on our rose, we started in the middle, but on this particular flower, we start on the outside because we want our petals to come over each other, where it's just the way I want it to look. I don't think it would be very difficult because you would have to pick your petal up to get to your other zip ties. So that's why you start on the outside and work in. Okay, did you guys get to see that now? Good. These come from uniqueinthecreek.com. And if you put in the comments the word Grinch, we will be giving away, when the live is over, I will be picking out random comments. And I will be giving a $25 gift certificate to shop at uniqueinthecreek.com. Okay? So, but you have to, the comment when I pick it has to say Grinch. It can't just say anything. And I'll probably film it on Zoom so you guys can see that I really did use the random code picker and didn't just pick somebody, because I am going to use the random code picker because many of you are my friends. Please tell me. Okay. That one didn't feel like it was catching either. I was like, this is getting ridiculous. So, oh, thank you. I went to the right spot. But if you put that in, I will draw it on Zoom, and I will upload it to Facebook so you guys can see who wins. But when we go through there, it's going to pick any comment, and we're going to keep picking comments until we get the first one that says Grinch. Okay? Because none of us are going to be Grinches for the holidays, right? I love the holidays. I really do. So excited, too, like, to start cooking. Huh? I think tomorrow, you want to kind of make sure these tuck under, guys. They shape better. Anyway, yeah. Tomorrow I'll probably make pies tomorrow. And since I got a ham and a turkey, I'll probably do one of those on Wednesday night. Preferably the ham. And then I'll just, like, rewarm it on Thursday, and then I'll cook the turkey Thursday morning, because I have a lot of things that have to go in the oven on Thursday. So if I get up early enough, I don't know. How long do you cook a 23-pound turkey? Does anybody know? Oh, you have Grinch pajamas? Cool. I don't know how long it takes to cook a 25-pound turkey. I guess I'll either research that, or actually Mike's the cook. I only cook on the holidays. Just wonder my poor children didn't starve when they were growing up. I do make a mean bowl of homemade macaroni and cheese, though, that I learned from my mother and grandmother. And that is something they have to have every holiday. And Michael only gets his turkey on Thanksgiving and Christmas, because I just won't pay the price they want for turkeys most of the time other than that. Because they want a lot of money for them. Although I did score good. I got it at Walmart this year for only 39 cents a pound, and I hadn't seen it. I mean, even at Aldi's, it was 89 cents a pound. And I probably would have bought it there, but they only had 12-pound turkeys, and I knew with as many people as I had, and we like to do leftovers. We like to make turkey noodles, and we like turkey salad. So, I knew I wanted to get a really big one. So, 20 minutes per pound. Oh, Lord. I wonder how many. Now I have to use my math brain and figure that out, huh? I'm sorry this is taking a little longer, guys. And it will. And part of that is because somebody doesn't know how to cut on all the lines. See, you didn't cut the beginning off. This is where the roll started. So this one is a big piece unless I cut this part off. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, we're trying to get prepared for the holidays. I usually put up Sean's tree over at his house and then the tree here upstairs the day after Thanksgiving. That's the normal tradition. And then we get up and do that and decorate it. So I don't know. With Jennifer here, unfortunately, we don't have room for her to stay with us because we don't have enough space. But, so they'll be at a hotel, so I don't know if I'll be here, if they'll be over here, so I can do that and make them help, or not. Hey, is Santa on here tonight? Hi, Santa. I loved watching you at Halloween, Santa. That was fantastic. I was popping back between you and Miss Claus, and I was having a good time. So anyway, I'm going to be doing a lot of the unique and the creek wreaths. People like these in this area, and they tend to buy them, so I'm kind of moving towards getting a whole line of them done. I still do my military line of wreaths that I'm going to get crosses from Miss C's Crafts. But if you like big and beautiful wreaths, my partner is Buddy Laura from Laura Jean's Wreath Rooms does big, beautiful wreaths, and she also has started a group called LJ's Designers Loft, and it is $15 a month, and she shows you how she puts together her wreaths, her beautiful wreaths, and how she picks out her supplies and so forth. So if you'd like to go and watch a fantastic designer, you can go to Laura Jean's LJ's Designers Loft, or Laura Jean's Wreath Rooms, click Learn More, and go over to LJ's Designers Loft. And she is in her group twice a week now. And I'm really getting irritated with these darn zip ties. She's in her group twice a week now, and she will answer questions, show you and help you with your techniques, show you how she does her wreaths, how she designs them, and that's $15 a month. Just like Owl's Tech Talk, I will help you with your technical issues, well, to a point. With the social, I don't want to say that like I know how to like take one apart and put it together and all that, but I can help you with setting up your Facebook page, your YouTube business page. I should say your Facebook business page, your YouTube business page, parts of your Etsy business page. And that's $14.99 a month. I don't know why, just because I'm different. And you can do that by going to my page, Creativewreathsandflowers, and clicking Learn More. And you can get there from there. So, but I'm on live Monday nights for you to see what I do, because I am still creating wreaths. It's just the tech part is I actually have a bachelor's degree in System of Information Systems, and which is a computer degree. And so I'm just tapping into that part of my inner nerd, as well as designing or creating once a week. I won't even say designing, because I'm just kind of creating. So if you need any help or want to find out how to make great designs, all you have to do is join us, and we will be happy to help you out with those things. I've lost my... Uh-oh. You guys got it. Oh, I can't see you. Sorry. There we go. I was going to say you need to yell at me, but that's not going to work because I don't have anything on for you to yell at me with. Maybe this is a problem. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to rearrange my cords, and then I'll get you back in view, I promise. Or not. Let's try this. Maybe that would be better for us now. We're starting our second row, and you can see how the petals overlap. Okay, and you just have to kind of spread your petals out. That's what I do. Aunt Mary is beautiful. Hi, Aunt Mary. Are you here tonight? Oh, there you are. Hi, Aunt Mary. Sorry, I was kind of getting into the petals because it's taken us a long time because these zip ties are just being a pain in my rear. And that makes me very unhappy. Unless I must have picked the handful out of the bag that are all messed up. It's like they didn't go through the make little hole machine, or, you know, the little chunks. And don't forget, I don't know who's on and who's been on and who hasn't been on, so I'll just repeat it again for a chance at a $25 gift certificate from Unique in the Creek. Comment Grinch, and I'll be drawing after this live. Once the live gets settled, I'll go in and do the random comment picker. I'll film it so you can see that I really do use the random comment picker. I gotta change this, guys. This has got to change because it's irritating me. Oh, good Lord. There we go. Some coal. I'd give you some if I had some still, but I think we don't have any coal. I think we don't have any. We used to have because I've always contemplating going and getting charcoal out of the garage for when we had charcoal. No, I haven't seen them. I don't know. I guess it's been... Melissa was here earlier, though. Judy. Cherie's daughter, Melissa, was here. Sorry, guys. So does anybody need to see the fold again? Because I know I'm kind of whipping through it right now. But I don't want you guys to have to be here for 4 hours. Thank you, Aunt Mary. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And yes, the forms, they're the new green forms from Unique in the Creek. You can get them from uniqueinthecreek.com. That's their website. And here's another thing, because these are kind of bigger when you put them in a box to ship them, there might be the possibility of having to take them out of the box and then sit something heavy on them for a couple days, you know, because then that way, that way it'll push the petals back down, because in the box, I want to say that one over there without the green leaves is 20, I believe I put 25 inches because I measured it. So with the leaves, it's probably going to be 28, 29 inches. Okay. So if you do buy this, because like I said, it is available on Etsy at the moment, then for $40 plus the shipping, then you just take it out and then sit, just like we're doing here, just sit a big book. They make big books anymore. I have lots of big books, most in storage. But you just sit it down and that will hold the mesh back down for you. That one up there, I think it measured 20, the last one measured 25, and it was about 5 to 6 inches thick. So it shouldn't even be a problem to hang between your door and your screen door, storm door at all. It should fit in there fine. Usually you figure an 8-inch wreath does work. It might smush a little. However, it still looks fine on your door. And I say that because the roses are a little bit poofy. So I had one on my door and it did smush a little bit, but it just made it look more open. So it was fine. In fact, I have it so I can put it back out after the Christmas season when I'm ready. And the rose that we made last week, the snowflake rose, the reason you haven't seen that is I did try the pine, but what I bought was too big. So now that I have the green out and the plastic sealer out, I'll go ahead and cut leaves for it, and I'll probably put leaves on 2 of the sides. And that should be listed in our Etsy tomorrow. We've just been so busy. We've had shows every week. Some that were worth it, some that weren't. That's okay, though. I do like getting out and going to the shows. The last weekend, I think our problem was it was, the last 2 weekends. It's been very, very cold. Veterans Day weekend, it was -6 out. And even the Veterans Day parade lasted less than an hour. They were done in like 50 minutes. I'm like, wow, some people must not have showed up. Because usually it's not that cold here in Nebraska. So, every piece of mesh I'm going to use tonight, Janice, is going to be 10 by 10. So this is made with a 10 by 10 piece of mesh, but I have folded it in half. So basically, it's about, the petal portion, when you get it folded, is probably about 5 to 6 inches. Depends on how much you push down too into your twist tie. You can, you can push them down, scrunch them in more, and but I just put about 2 inches in there. That's how I be doing it. And sometimes I don't cut those, especially when they were on the back, I didn't. These are much easier now, the new boards, because you only have to use 1 zip tie as opposed to 2. Yeah, I did. If you go back and watch the replay, Marlene, I show you with the green how I use my plastic bag sealer and seal the edges before I cut. I don't know. I was going to say 36. I don't use the 4 in the middle on the poinsettia. We'll count them in a minute. Because it'll be easier to count them in a minute. I'll count them from the back because I'll show you the back in a second. This is a little bit rougher to work with than the regular mesh because you were asking, Arlene. This foil mesh is a little bit harder to work with. Some people don't like working with it. It doesn't bother me. I personally like this mesh. I like the shininess of it, and I kind of like the stiffness of it too. I've had some of this that I was going to do roses with, and I just ran out of time for Halloween of the green, black, and purple. Just one roll, I think, Betty. You might need two, but it would only be for 1 or 2 petals. So you could always, once we get a count here, you could always, if you're having problems, you know, in that area, you could always cut your last few petals a little smaller. Usually when she cuts petals, she cuts them 9 inches because that makes 1 roll, she says. Make sure you use 1 roll, Lori from Unique in the Creek. But I wanted to look at the 10 by 10 petal, and I still have 1 roll of the red mesh left, but we just used 1 roll on the other one. I'm not doing the 4. It depends. No, this is premium foil mesh. I got it from Hobby Lobby. It's in their Christmas section. $16 on the outside. 17, 18. I believe this is going to take 31 of the red petals and then 8 of the green. I have done poly burlap before. When I made my sunflower, I did poly burlap. Hi, Pramila from India. How are you this evening? Hi, Alice from New Jersey. So it does just take 1 roll of the 1 mesh, and then if you want leaves, like I said, the one that's on Etsy does not have leaves. That's going on my front door. Unless you prefer it without leaves, then I'll sell it to you. But this one will have leaves, and this is actually the one I'm selling. So if you buy it tonight and you buy it now, this is the one you will receive. So you're watching me make it. I keep thinking I can grab it. I can't. Seriously? Are you gonna stick or not? Yeah, I want to make sure they grab because I don't want your flower falling apart. Anya? I like the look of this red poinsettia. I'm so into shiny. When I first came on, people would laughed at me because I always wore glitter. Mike always wore glitter because I love it. I love the sparkle. So that's kind of my thing. I'm kind of a glitter fairy. So I tell people I'm the fairy godmother. No, that's Regina. She's the fairy godmother. I say I'm the good witch. You know, the Glinda, the good witch. But you can take that costume off and become the Wicked Witch of the West in a heartbeat. You just have to be nice to me. If you make me mad, I'm not going to promise you. Felt like it had a bubble in it or something. Sounds like somebody's upstairs tripping over things. I guess my sound started working out better, huh? I'd be in PJs if I could get away with it. Well, I probably could, but... And I'm not pulling on them that hard, you guys. So, like I said, I did find them on Amazon, and I did buy them, but maybe you don't want to. Because, well, they weren't on there when I went back and looked again, and then, because somebody asked me, and, can't even put that one back. And I'll show you something else you can do, too. You can always roll these up, fold these all up, and stick your clothespin there. If you have to. And you can make all your petals first and then just slide them in one at a time. I'm just making one, putting it on, making one, putting it on, making one, putting it on, because I don't have a lot of room. But when I did do it at the craft show Saturday, I had pre-made the petals, so that's basically all I had to do. Well, I pre-made half of them. So all I had to do was take the clip off and then stick it in. So you can do it like that. You know, do each you know, each thing all at one time. Sorry. I gotta figure something out, guys. I'll do that before the next live next Monday. I will be back next Monday night at 6:30. I don't know what we'll be doing. We finished our second row. Now we're going to go for our third row. But I'll be back next Monday at 6:30 to create something. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a bigger Christmas wreath. I've got a ton of stuff. I actually have a couple of beautiful owls I need to work with. And if I can find the mesh, we will definitely be doing a peacock wreath. So, I don't know if it'll be a Christmas wreath, because I just want a peacock wreath I just love it. So, it may not be a Christmas themed peacock wreath, but it might be, but it might be able to be used all years, because I want to do that. That's what I want. Oops. Don't want the ones that cut first. I have enough trouble with these things, right? I'm just shaping my petals so I'm sure that there are no bald spots. Once you get them all on, though, you can move anything you need to. Had a little bit bigger space, it'd be a little bit easier, but that's okay. And really, for the most part, these don't take that long to make. They don't take any longer to make than an actual wreath on a wireframe. So, in fact, sometimes they're quicker for me than that, because I'm not going to be messing with the wire and a sign. Now, they do have character faces for these, and I do have character boards, and we will be doing some of those. In fact, if I can find the boards, I do believe I have a Mod Podge Santa and a Mod Podge Frosty, or maybe it's Sippy face. We did make Sippies at the convention, so that was kind of cool. And so I do have a couple Mod Podge. I'm not good at the Mod Podging thing yet. It's not something I ever did in my life. So that's kind of a new thing for me, but I'm getting it. Oh, that's okay, Debbie. Who has a link on there? I missed Jace's question. Oh, I missed Joyce's question then. Thank you. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of concentrating on the mesh. I hadn't really been looking at the things. Well, I'm glad I could remind you, Loretta. Pardon me. Yeah, this is my second one that I've made since Saturday. These are 6-inch, 18-pound strings. Because that's what I could find. I couldn't find 8-inch. I found these on Amazon, and I've decided I'm not overly happy. They were in a bag of 1,000 though, so I will keep using them. because I've had several problems. You just want to make sure, the one thing they always said is make sure they're 18-pound strength. But I broke 2 of these and several haven't caught. But, and like I said, I found them on Amazon. I could not find them in any hardware store in town. And that was the only place I could find them. And Lori was out in the uniqueinthecreek.com site. So I was having some difficulties. But then I started having difficulties with these working appropriately. This one's kind of weird. And not every flower is perfect, right? And then, but yeah, I guess it doesn't matter as much anymore on the strength of them since it's on the top and I'm not pushing them down in the hole. So that's why you wanted the 18-pound ones. But you wouldn't want to go up any, as you go up, the heads of the zip ties get larger. And I wouldn't want to go up much more. Maybe one step up if you couldn't find the 18-pound strength. I don't even know if Lori would suggest that if you couldn't find the ones you wanted. But an 8-inch are ideal because you're trying to shove your mesh underneath them. But 6-inch was all I could find at the time. So I have 4-inch ones, and that's what I had found at one of the hardware stores at one point. But let me tell you what, that one will almost drive you to drink because they're so small, you can hardly get your mesh underneath. You know, it's very tedious, and you got to make sure you don't click them, but like one rung, like one little clunk when you first put them on, and to pre-put them on. So yeah, it's quite the ordeal. But now that they're on the top and not the back looks much nicer, and you don't have to worry about getting it in the hole. So yeah. That is the way I look at it. I don't know if Lori's still there. Yeah. Oh, can you hear him? Can you hear Ryder, Judy? He's upstairs screaming. He's playing or something. I don't know exactly what he's doing. He's trying to talk more, but it's not in my language. So sometimes I understand him. He listens to YouTube when we have him, and he likes the people with the Asian voices and the Spanish voices. He likes to watch those. So he's probably speaking in one of those languages. I just don't know it. Oh, yeah. No, I've done the 4-inch. Trust me, I've done it. To make roses, I've done the 4-inch. Craft Direct. Guess I could. Yeah, I got some, were they 8 or 6? One bag I found at Hobby Lobby had one bag. But that's all that they ever had. So I don't know if you could order them online through Hobby Lobby or what, because I don't know. They had one bag of them, and that was it. And I think I found one bag at Ace Hardware once. It's like you find it, you buy it, and then nobody ever wants them, I guess. So then you can't find them ever again. Like I said, I found these on Amazon, bought them, went back in a couple days later, and they were gone. And it's my understanding that actually Dollar Tree carries them. But the lady, because we were in there kind of looking, and the lady that worked there said, oh yeah, somebody just came by and bought every package we had. Like 18 packages. I go, oh, okay. So, so I was like, well, I guess I know what she's probably working on. Can you find me some gold ornaments?
What?
Oh, are you serious? Can you find me some gold ornaments? I'm going to try one more time. That's 2 in a row. Get out the 70-pound ones here in a minute. You know what, Jennifer? I had not. Now that you mentioned it, I had not. Maybe I'll go over there and look. Pardon me. I know I've gotten some from there before, but at the time I didn't know I needed. Okay, I'm about ready to stop for the night. Oh, yeah, but you know what? I understand. People do that all the
I'm not gonna do
time.
this today. The bulbs.
I don't know. Just set them down because this is the fourth tie I'm going to put in this. No, this is the fourth tie on this hole, on this one particular leaf. And I'm just about, I got to myself too soon. Hey, they're starting to work. I'm about ready to give up. Telling you what. I can hear him up there just talking away. But yeah. So that is Mr. Ryder you're hearing, Judy. Hi, Susie Brown. Are you in here? How are you this evening, Miss Susie? Yes, I see somebody said it, so I'll mention it again in case you've come in since I said it last. Tonight, if you put Grinch in the comments when the live is done, I will be doing a random drawing of comments, and the first comment that I draw that comes up with the word Grinch will win a $25 gift certificate to Unique in the Creek. So if you want to be entered in that, make sure you get Grinch in that comment. I know, Susie. I am so jealous. I could use the closet and have more room than I have here. You know? That is a fantastic room. I am jealous. Definitely. Uh-oh. I have ornaments flying, guys. We got 2 more to put on. Woohoo! And actually, we're going to have one thing left over. So, yeah, 1 roll will do it because this was all done out of 1 roll. There's 1 piece that I guess I can give Lamba to play with, but then she'll think she can play with it all. But she does anyway, so. Oh, goodness sakes. But once you get to going, you'll figure out your own style and how to fold your petals the way you want them. I do believe this particular petal fold may be from Dean Michaels. It's a website, and I actually have used her. It wasn't quite like this one, but I actually used her petal fold on my sunflower, and it was done a little different because I didn't use the 2 leaves at once. So, oh look, I moved my camera again. Hang on. Sorry, dudes. I had to fight with that last zip tie. Well, I tried 4 different ones, and I'm not sure on this one. Every time you make one of these too, you figure out a little secret to make it better. I guess actually it's just because you practice, you know, so you get the technique down just a little better. Lori whips them right out. Boy, she's good. Lori from Unique and the Creek can really whip them out quick. I guess this isn't bad. I've only been on here an hour and a half. Sorry, dudes. Good thing it's not Wednesday night, or I'd be having a conniption because I need to be baking some pies. I gotta make 2 pumpkins and 2 pecans. And yes, I say pecan, not pecan. And then I've got to double eggs, make jello for the kiddos, and oh, yeah, that's what I need. So, like I said, we got it all pretty much bought. I just got to get a couple little things, and then just getting it cooked. Most of the cooking does go on Thanksgiving morning, though. It's just all the prepping we can do the night before is good. All right, I think we got all our petals on. Yay! Finally had enough zip ties that would work with us. Now, like I said, you can put petals in here and then make your center, but I do not because I have one left. So, but that's what it looks like right now. I'm going to set it to the side, and before these all roll away, I'm going to get the green, and I'm going to show you how to fold the green for the leaves. And we're going to hope we can find 8 zip ties that work. Alright, so the leaves are done in a different fashion. These are the ones I cut earlier. Trying to remember. You're going to fold these about to meet in the center. Is this how we do them? And then you're just going to scrunch it. Goodness sakes. You're just going to scrunch it. And then you're just going to turn them like this. And I'll do that again slower because I was actually kind of doing that for me. It's been a while since I made leaves. And then, like I said, mesh stays after you hold it a while. So, and you can also manipulate it with hot glue. Speaking of which, I'm going to plug this in because we'll put the ornaments on it here in a minute. So much plastic garbage over there. So, sorry. So you bring this one in to the middle, and this one into the middle. Okay. And then we're just going to do the ruffle method, scrunching. Can you see it? Let's do this. So, here we go. Okay. So, we're going to take this to the middle and this to the middle. So you have your mesh looks like this. And then what I'm going to do is start down here where the petals meet, and I'm going to just walk them with my fingers together. So see how they look like leaves on both sides? And I'm going to make this one definitely look better than that one. Then you're going to put them like this. And then we're going to put a clothespin on it to hold it. Middle, middle, scrunch, turn, clothespin. And if you do those first, actually, before you do all of this other, but I wanted to show you this tonight, you can leave these sit for a day or so, and then they will Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Sorry. You have a great evening and a nice Thanksgiving also, Pam. I don't eat peanut butter, so I used to get sick when I went to Texas Roadhouse, and I thought, oh goodness, do I have a nut allergy? But I think I'm just weird. It only happened 2 or 3 times, and I have been fine ever since when we've gone there. Because, you know, that's Texas Roadhouse is where you eat the peanuts and throw them on the shells on the floor and stuff. So anybody with a nut allergy really shouldn't go in there because there's more peanut dust and stuff than you could ever imagine. These are 10 by 10. These are also 10 by 10, Amelia. Sorry, the comment moved, and then I couldn't find the name. And I don't know if you've ever heard me, but I will talk to you about manipulating your mesh. Does he, Jean? But you can, you know, you want to just make it look like what you want. You can work with it. No matter how you fold it or what you do with it, you just, that's what I do with it anyway. I don't know. I've got 3 more of these to do and put on. I'm sorry for taking your whole time tonight, but you won't see me for a whole week, I promise. Well, you will see a film of me, but you won't see me. I won't be live. So I will put the film up of the drawing, because I don't know how to do that and show you that I'm doing it because I use my computer to film. So all I can think of is recording it while I'm doing it and then showing you later. You know? So I do believe that's what I will be doing. I guess I could, well, it doesn't work because even if I face my camera to my screen, all you see is me because I use OBS. So I suppose I could try not using OBS, but I have lost more clothespins. My dog has taken my clothespins away, and I've lost more clothespins because she eats them. But you know what? They're pretty cheap, so I don't get too distraught. I have to constantly buy ink pens also. She is a real fan of my ink pen. She doesn't really eat the ink part, but it's like she smells the ink part, and then she has to have the all the plastic around it. She has to have that ink part out. So I don't know. One time I just got up and went to the restroom and came back, and she had taken my ink pen and ate it. Well, good luck to everyone tonight that has put Grinch in our comments. Like I said, I will get that done probably before I even start downloading the video or anything. Uh-oh. I knocked an owl off. Oh my goodness, that should be a sin, right? I'm going to redo this camera too. I'm going to find a different place to put it because I'm unhappy. Alright, so once you get all your leaves made, thank you, Anne, for coming. You have a nice Thanksgiving too. Now to apply your leaf, take your clothespin off, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my zip tie through here, and I'm going to find one of my outer holes. Okay. And this is why you wouldn't want to start in the middle and work out on your petals, because look how much mesh you have to go through each time. So make sure I get this set the right way. And I'm going to go up the hole because you only have one hole. And then you go through the middle of your mesh. You want to make sure that your cut edges are down. And you're going to just put this on the edge of your board. And then you're just going to take your zip tie. Pray it works. And then I'm going to pull it tight. And then snip off my piece of fray there. So you're still going to have fray even if you use the sealer. It's just life of deco mesh. But with the sealer, you don't have quite as much fray. So. Pull those leaves. And I did make enough to go all the way around this flower. Oh my goodness. Ryder's doing his cardio now, I think, Judy. You hear him jumping and screaming. I tell you, that boy can't stay still a minute. We're going to find our next hole, which is right here. And you see I'm trying to hold that flower together pretty much, or the petal. This is where 8-inch ones would come in handy. Might be a little simpler. But even when I do my roses, I don't put, I used to put the petals all the way around. Now I just put them a couple, I believe, on each side. Get this petal up here on top of the board. And then I'm going to tighten it. Thank goodness these are working, or I'd be really agitated. It's really quiet when all you hear is Ryder. God love him. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? You guys, seriously, I'm going to tell you now I wouldn't buy these zip ties again. Unless I had no other choice in the world. Because I ain't pulling that hard on it. See what, honey? Oh, like this? Sorry. It's because I'm fighting with these zip ties. The outside ones are the hardest ones for me to put on, believe it or not. And I don't know why. Hey, we got 3 on, only 5 left. It may take us another hour. I didn't say that, did I? So maybe we'll stop here. I can show you the balls. I really want to finish it. So if somebody wants it, you'll know what it's going to look like. So, like I said, it's $40. It is on Etsy right now. It is without the leaves. But bonus, you get leaves on this one. I really want to just go, oh no. I'll be in competition with Connie for a long life tonight. How's that? Although I think she started after me. I think I started at 6:30 and she started at 7 tonight. Does anybody know what time Connie started her live tonight? Was it 7? Whoopsie. Knocked the glue gun over. Thank you, Laura. She has the zip ties back in stock. You know, I'm telling you, as much fighting and fussing as I've been doing with these tonight, I might have to order some. Because these are horrid. I mean, I knew I had a couple, you know, the other day that had a problem. But, oh my goodness. I've had more problems tonight. Well, you guys could see them. I wouldn't recommend these to... unless you just had no other option. Which, actually, I sort of had no other option. Because... I couldn't find them. I was excited when I found them. Now I'm not so excited. So I'm glad she has them back in stock. But... oh, the Grinch as far as the character, or are you talking about the Grinch after the movie? Because of the movie, you know, who's in this movie? Didn't Jim Carrey do one of the Grinch? Or am I crazy? Judy. I'm almost to the point where I might. Yeah. Because of the movie, right? They're coming out with another Grinch movie. Is that right? And Brinley's only 3. I don't know if she'd sit through that movie. I'm not sure that's their cup of tea. Sure, Dre would. I know Ryder would. He can't stay long enough to watch Elmo. Oh, yay. 2 more and we're done. Then we can put on the balls. Then you guys can go. How's that? The one coming out's more like a cartoon. I haven't even watched the advertising. I haven't actually been able to watch much TV. Sorry. It's taken all my willpower not to say dirty words, guys. I am so serious right now. That's a nasty one. And you can't really feel either. No, I'm not saying dirty words, but I'm telling you, the more that these zip ties don't work, yeah. I'm telling you right now. I'm ready to tell them what I think of them in no uncertain terms. It won't be very nice. I know that. I mean, I've had more bad zip ties tonight than I've ever had when I made a wreath, so. Now I've used a lot of zip ties, because I do, when I started, I did petals. And I always made my petals with zip ties, not with pipe cleaners. Or Chanel stems, whichever. Yay! Jeez. It almost came out a dirty word, sorry. Ah, yes, Susie, when is your Black Friday sale? And what is the deal? Maybe I need to go get whiskey. Have a good long drink after this. I'm thinking. Maybe I'll be a Grinch. Keep. Yay, I think we finally did it, guys. Jeez. All right. So, tilt you back. Ooh, there you can see me. Okay. Let's back up a little bit. Okay. So, we'll put it on the door maybe when we're done. So, pardon me. Here it is with the petals. I might clothespin them together and let them sit overnight. But personally, I think they're looking pretty good. I just need to go and play with the mesh and kind of poof it out a little bit. Okay. The leaves don't show that much. So, she's about 29 inches in this form. And so what I use, may have to get Michael over here. Like I said, I just get these from Dollar Tree. Yeah. Guess I'm going to have to use the tooth. It's kind of disappointing. Just one stuck. Come on. Okay, sorry guys. Always fighting with this ball. Let me get you back over here. So I have 2 glittery ones and 3 unglittery ones. Ooh, that's kind of nasty. So we're going to put the glittery one there and the glittery one there. And then we're going to put all the rest of them. And I just glue these on. And I'm just going to fill in the middle with gold ornaments. I only have 2 glitter ones. Hi, Aunt Mary. Thank you for staying with me so long this evening. I'll tell you what, the only thing that's difficult is getting these little things off. Who's talented? Laura, who are you talking about? Thank you. That noise is my grandson who lives upstairs. We live in the bottom of our split level, and they live upstairs. So that is my grandson, and that's, I don't know what he's saying, but I think he's trying to say something. He's playing. I can tell that. Thank you, Jane. I'm trying to get help, guys, because I guess I can use these. I can't. Well, no, these ones. I'll still. You're gonna see. You only get to see his hand. Sorry, guys. Ah, yes, Connie is talented. She can do so much. I couldn't believe what all she does. Yeah, those are glued. Don't touch those. Try and take off my glued balls, you guys. No, it's not. So don't do it again. I did, yeah. I figured that out. Yeah, that's okay. He needs to do something once in a while to earn his dark chocolate raisinets. That's what I pay him with. It's dark chocolate raisinets. And today I bought him snails for his fish tank, so. So he, you know. And we did go out and get lunch, so. What's wrong? No, what about it? What's the good news, hon? Tell me, I want to know. Did they get him off the vent? Maybe they got him off the ventilator. Oh, good. I was going to say they were a little bit concerned because he was still on the ventilator before, so that's a good thing. Yes, it is. Father-in-law. Father-in-law.
I'll take those up for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it.
So now I got some smaller shiny gold balls that I'm going to stick in here. Michael, I might need another glue stick. Michael. Michael. He's got headphones on. I need another glue stick.
Ew.
Yeah. What do I do without you, Michael? Michael.
There you go.
Mm.
Touch. Ready?
No, I can't. I've
Can't
got to
catch.
hold it. Just give it to me.
Good catch.
I had to get more glue, guys. And I was trying to hold those two balls, and he wasn't participating well. It came off. It's making me agitated. Alright. Everything's agitating right now, though. That's okay. I'll have that all taken care of tomorrow. I won't be agitated. Hopefully I'll get some sleep. I know. You know, I should have thrown an ornament at him. I really should have. Well, he saw me sitting here and I'm holding ornaments. And he's like, catch. No, I don't think so. But you heard him. Silly me, why am I telling you guys, huh? Oh, didn't want us to do that. Okay, I gotta hold it up so I can see what we've got happening here. Because oh, it's come out. Really don't have a rhyme or reason how I put these ornaments in, guys. So I just know what I want covered up and where I want covered up. I do take off those little thingies though, because the glue. Premium center. Oops. That is my girl. No, he's a good guy. He just has his headphones on so he couldn't hear me, and then he just thinks he can toss it at me. And I was actually holding ornaments that are glued, so that wasn't working for me. You stay there. Michael. 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 She's got one of the ornaments.
Already?
Yeah. One must have rolled off. Well, it's just what I have, so I'm just kind of playing with. Actually, I believe this is, it might have been earlier this year, but I thought this was more of last year's collection. So I'm just kind of winging it.
She takes it all out to the garage.
I know she does. She took a ball. See, thank you, Marla. Oh, I don't need that. Oh, we did have another ball.
Is that the one you said she took?
I don't know.
It's the only one I've seen out there.
I heard her with one. She had to get her mouth open pretty big to get that one. Lambda, how'd you do that?
It'd be the one.
Thank you, Diane. You're eating banana now and laters. No, no. Ah. You know, you can, before you put the balls on, you can spray these with the Krylon UV protection if you're worried about them fading out. You can spray any of the mesh ones with that. So, because that's what I do with some of them. You can spray the roses. I've sprayed military wreaths. I sprayed a lot of wreaths, and I haven't sprayed wreaths. So, you know, it's just it's just, but you have to, if you're going to spray a wreath, you have to remember you need to spray it before your decorations and your ribbons, because it can discolor those. So, and you don't want it really discoloring those things, because, you know, you worked hard to get all that stuff on. I hate glue webs. You have to hit some of those with glue again. Oh, mercy. Someone's having fun. Oh, that's a big old one. Oops. To think about this a minute, guys. I know that's not symmetrical, but it goes warm. Ooh, cotton candy. That sounds. I understand. Well, I'm doing good so far. I shouldn't say anything. Of course, that's because that's what I thought that with the thank you, Joyce. It what was a late alert, honey? Did I do something? What'd you get an alert on? I hate little bitty ghost sticks. Michael.
Another glue stick?
Yes. Please, pretty please, pretty please, pretty please. And don't say move and not. Sure, that was the look I was going for. I wasn't. I may have to secure these. I'll let them dry a little bit. I might have to blow some air right there. I'm not pleased with that. I want to make sure that. Okay, guys. I'm thinking on the thinking, which is not usually a good thing because when I think, I can get myself in big trouble. I'm just trying to find all these little doodads I put back. Okay. Michael, will you help me a minute? You know, the one thing I don't know, though, is I don't know where the top is, per se.
You're upside down, totally.
Well, I'm trimming that.
Top's right there.
Right. Where it cut to me. That's a blue web. All right. I'm gonna have Michael hang this, take the one off the door that's over there. If you turn the light around, does you go that way? Fantastic. And I'm gonna show you this one, and I'm gonna give you guys I'm going to give you guys one last chance to put the word Grinch in the comments. How's that? I will. The girls from Canada say hi. Well, Marla does.
Hello.
All right. You got to point it at that. I'm going to turn, I don't figure out which camera. This one. The back one won't work. So we're going to do this.
How's that?
Thank you, JoAnn. Sorry. All right. Like I said, I don't have a Mevo. So, but there it is. I'm sorry I can't get you any closer. Thank you, Marla. I might, like I said, I might clip those leaves on it. With clothespins so they stay out more, but I kind of like it like that. Now I'm kind of liking that one better. Maybe I should keep it and really sell the one that's on Etsy. What do you think? This one is for sale, $40 on the Etsy store right now as we speak. I'm going to sit this down so you guys don't get seasick. Laura will be complaining in a minute. There we go. All right, yeah, this is one of my longer lives that I've done, and I'm really sorry I kept you guys this long, but you know, I hope you understood how I did it. I hope you understood those folds for anybody that wants to make one. I like doing them. I love the Unique and the Creek system. And like I said, I'm going to get off here, and then I'm going to go over to Random I'm going to give it a minute to do its thing. And then I'll go over to Random Comment Picker, and I will get my recording, my Zoom going, and share my screen. And I will run that and pick the winner of tonight's $25 gift certificate. So anyway, well, yeah, I would sell them both, but I really wanted one for my door. That's why I originally made one. I originally made one. The other one's going on my front door because I don't like the wreath I have on there now. Although I did take the Splat Witch off it. Thank you, Barbara. And remember, if you're not getting our links, you can put live in the comments. And I guess I could sit over in the middle. Did you like that, Kathy? I'm glad you did. I was kind of into it. I tell you, I am so mad at those zip ties right now. I don't know. I'm like irritated with them. Not that you can be irritated at us an exact zip tie, right? But I'm going to clean up here. I'll go pick the comment, and then I will film and be back on here to let you know who won. Good luck to every one of you. Everybody has a chance. It does have to, I will keep picking until I get the comment Grinch, though. I'm not gonna take any other comments, just the ones that say Grinch. So I will let you go for now. We'll be back next Monday. Thank you. We will be back next Monday at 6:30. I don't know what we're making yet. And like I said, we will be closed from Wednesday, about 5 o'clock Wednesday until probably maybe 5 o'clock Sunday. I'm not sure what time I'll get back online. I may pop in and check on everybody. Oh, I know. But we're really, I'm going to do the family thing. I think I need to because I haven't seen my daughter for a year. So I think I need to do the family thing with her. And so I'm going to do that. But you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Don't forget to watch the parade. Isn't that when Santa's... It's officially Christmas time when Santa rides through the Macy's Day Parade. Isn't that what it is? And so make sure you all watch it. I don't even know what time it comes on. Sometimes it used to come on really early, then it'd come on late. I'm confused. Maybe that's the Rose Bowl. Who knows? Yes, dear. Yes, Laura. Laura. I know she wanted something. I don't know what it is. No, I can't. Well, maybe I could. I don't know. Let me go see if the program... I don't know if the program will run or not. Okay, guys. I suppose I shouldn't do that. Let me see if I can get my screen instead of him. You don't want to see him. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Sorry, dudes. Let's bring up the other screen and see what happens. I didn't see what you're doing to me, Laura. Well, I can't do it on a live, I don't think. I was gonna random comment. Oh, look, I got it right here. Hold on. Okay. So. That's the URL I need. I don't know if I can, Laura. Sorry, dudes, I'm trying. I may have to go offline and then come back on because I might have to. I got to get the URL. And I don't know if I can do that. Oh, yeah, I can. Let's try that. That don't look right. Oh, yeah. Oh, heck no. That ain't right. Try it again. Copy link address. I'll try it, but I don't think this is going to work. Yes, thank you so much all for the love. Okay. Let's see what the first one is. Are you ready? Oh, but let's see what her comment said. Kathy Gray, did you comment? Well, that's not it. It's not that one, because that one says, hi, Cheryl, Laura, everyone just got on. So I said it had to say, Grinch, so let's try again. It's got to say Grinch. Can you see it, guys? Ah, there it is. Brenda Keplinger. Brenda, are you still with us? Yeah, but it wasn't the right comment, Judy. It said, hi. See, this one actually says Grinch, and I said the comment had to say Grinch. So it'll be Brenda Keplinger. Brenda, are you still with us? Well, I guess, Laura, you made me do it, so, you know, I know. Wrong comment, Kathy. Darn it. Let me write down her name. Yeah, it had to say Grinch. And the first, it just said, hi, Laura and Cheryl, or Cheryl and Laura. Sorry, I am late. I don't think Brenda's with us anymore, but I will be getting a hold of her. I gotta write her name down. Okay, gosh, Kathy, I am so sorry. Yeah, and I'm turning you guys around, and I really don't know if you can see me or what, because I know I'm on a delay. Thanks for understanding, Kathy, but I did say the comment had to say Grinch. There you are. Hi, Kat, or Brenda. Yay! Brenda, do you get my live alerts? So are you on my messenger? Yeah, Kathy, maybe next time. You were close. Okay, I will go over to, let me go see. Let me just go see. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm all right. I was thinking I, got rid of you guys, but, I did not. All right. So I don't think you're in my message system, Brenda, and I'm going to kind of need that to send you that link. So if you could type, and yes, you do what? Thank you, JoAnn. I don't see you in my message system. I don't understand. So let me go back over here. Oh, it's taken it a long time. Sorry. Search. It is not. There we go. Search. Oh. I'm actually just going to send you. I don't know if it's letting me. Brenda, can you just send me a message to Creativewreathsandflowers or just put live, and I don't care if you go back and cancel the live later, but that'll get you here so that I can get that link out to you. Okay, I will, Lucy. I can do that. I'll just message you right on this this live as soon as I find it. But yeah, Brenda, I'll see if, or I can just message you, I guess, right through here. But we'll get that code to you tonight, okay? And that's for $25 off at Unique in the Creek off your order. So there you go, guys. And we picked it. Let's see, Lucy. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Sorry. As soon as the live's over, Lucy, I'll put that down here so that okay. Are there any other questions? Hi, Shirley Ann. Like I said, the poinsettia, I've got two of them now, one with leaves and one without leaves, and they're $40. They're on Etsy. So if you want to go ahead and get them right now, you sure can. I can have them out in the mail by Wednesday. And we will be back on Monday night. Don't forget to watch Laura Jean's Wreath Room. She'll be on, I don't know when, a week from Thursday? because Thursday night's Thanksgiving, so I doubt that she will be on. You're welcome, Brenda. And I forgot what I was trying to do. Don't even ask me. So confused. You're going to be on live tomorrow? On public? What time? Let me see what time Laura's going to go live tomorrow, and then I'll let you guys go, because we've been on 3 hours now. Well, 2.5. What time are you going to go live tomorrow, Missy? Just waiting for her to respond. Such a delay. Okay. We'll be live tomorrow night on Laura Jean's Wreath Rooms around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If I don't get my pies done, it's her fault. We'll just have to smack her or something, right? No, Michael actually will be the... I just mix them up. Michael actually watches them in the oven, so that'll be okay. I'll make sure I get them in the oven before then. But anyway, I'm going to go now. If I can see myself. I'm going to go now. Congratulations, Brenda. I'll get that code to you as soon as I can. I'm going to check the comments and things on here. And then I will shove it over to YouTube later. Probably won't be till tomorrow because the last couple of times. And I forgot to record it while I was... That saves me a step. But... Ooh, I want to see that snow. Aww. You're doing that tomorrow, huh? Okay. That's all right. I like snow owls. I actually have found 3 at Hobby Lobby, but no JoAnn's. All right, guys. I'm out of here till next Monday. I'll be around till Thursday, and then it might be kind of hard to get in touch with me, but you can go ahead and leave a message. It just might be a little longer for me to respond to you. Get you the code, Brenda. Watch Laura tomorrow night around 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. She'll be sending out messages. Love you all. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to check out YouTube if you want to. I would love you to subscribe so I can get up to 1,000. Everybody have a wonderful holiday, a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy all your food and pies and everything. And we'll see you next Monday. Have a great night, guys. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.